Hi everyone, welcome to another video for Crazy About Cricut. Today I am so happy to be doing another video for the Create, Craft, and Share YouTube Hop. I hope you guys are enjoying these monthly hops and learning a lot on how to do different projects. The theme for this month is inspired by Pinterest, and so I couldn't help myself and I started looking at Halloween stuff because we're back in school. So for me, that's like a hop, skip, and a jump right over to fall, which is Halloween season. So I'm trying to hold off, but I couldn't help myself this time. So I found this super cute little coffin favor box from the Stamps and Stuff blog. And that's Stamps and Stuff, the number 1.blogspot.com. And I'll have a link to that in the video description. But it had this. It was cute, and the sentiment says, let me know if you can see it, it says, "Death by chocolate sounds like the way to go." I was like, ugh, in love. So, let me go ahead and show you how to make this. You need the, let's see, let me find it on here, the Close to My Heart Cricut Artiste cartridge, and it is the coffin on page 76, and it's right here, and it tells you to size it at 7.5 inches. So that's what I did. I did do it on my Cricut Explorer, but it still works and cuts the same. And I also used, this is an older Close to My Heart set, but it's the one that had the sentiment. It's a chocolate affair, and it is a retired stamp of the month, but it has all these chocolate sentiments on there, and the one I used is down here, the Death by Chocolate. But I also liked this favor not only because it was Halloween, but it shows how to take a non-Halloween themed stamp and make it for Halloween. So take a look at your stamps and see how you can twist them and use them for a different way than what they were intended. So that is the stamp set. And then I also used Jaded Blossom Halloween Bingo, because it's got these little tiny image stamps. And I will show you where I used that in just a bit. Okay, so let me go ahead and lay out the parts. We have the base cut comes with just the top and the bottom. I added another layer because I wanted a kind of matte on the lid. There we go. And the sentiment I just stamped on a scrap, and I'll show you how I embellished that in just a bit. So let me go ahead and put this together. This is really easy, actually. It comes with the tabs on the bottom and tabs here on these flaps right here, and also on the top. So I'm just going to use a tape runner to put this together real quickly, but I definitely recommend using a liquid adhesive. For the one that I put together, I used liquid glass from Close to My Heart. I love that stuff. It adheres really well. But to make it just a teeny bit quicker, I'm going to go ahead and just use a tape runner. I recommend liquid adhesive for putting together favors, because usually the tape runners don't adhere quite as well, and you don't want your favor falling apart. So that's the bottom, actually. And I did want to point out, okay, so I used this black paper that was black on one side and has this funky cherry, off-colored cherry on the other side, but I liked it because it kind of looked like a coffin lining, so I liked it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the lid together real quick. Let's see here and here. And it's really easy. Where the tabs fold is just where you're gonna line up the other matching tab. So pretty simple, which is good. I make favors for, I've got 4 kids, so we make favors for most of them. I think my 7th grader will like these, and I think middle schoolers will get a kick out of it. I think it's kind of funny. Okay, so there's the lid, and let's see, my base is not holding together. Okay, so there's the lid, and oh, I don't know if you saw this on mine, the finished one. I added this zombie hand coming out, and I think that's from the Cricut cartridge October 31st. I love it. I did add a solid black background so that the nails would be black, and I'll show you how I adhered that as well. Okay, so back to our sample here. So we've got the lid and the base, and I ran my zombie hand cuts through my Xyron tape runner. So here's the black base that I created in the Cricut Design Space, and I'll just go ahead and line it up there on the bottom and along the sides, and the fingers just come together. It's a little bit off, but I'm okay with that because it looks like a little shadow. Let me bring it a lot closer so you can see like the black nails. I think that's cool. Okay, so in order to get this, see, I'm telling you, the tape runners just don't hold these real well. Okay, but just for example's sake, so what I did was I kind of lined it up here of how far I wanted the hand to come out, and I just folded it like that, and then I trimmed off from the bottom so that it would adhere to the lid, or it would have room to fit under the lid. Okay, so go ahead and I put some adhesive on this portion of the zombie arm, and then I just put whatever, it doesn't matter which side, just whichever side you like more. And there's the zombie hand attached to the lid. It doesn't matter too much if you at what point you do that step. It's okay. For the sentiment, I took a scrap of white and I stamped it, and then I just went around it kind of jagged, which is kind of hard not to make it, you know, even. You could tear it, but I didn't. I just wanted the edges a little bit sharper than just hand tearing. Just random cuts. And then I went ahead and took some red ink and went around the edge like that, and that is done. I took, where is my coffin? Here we go. So then you're going to go ahead and also put your coffin layer on your lid, and it's maybe 1/8 of an inch around the edge, so that's pretty simple. And put a pop dot on the back of my sentiment, and get the backing off, and I just stuck it to the top like so. And then you go ahead and just put your lid on your box, and there you go. Isn't that so cute? I love it. I think it's so funny. Okay, let me show you mine again. Let's adhere it together a little bit more sturdy. So again, here's the sentiment, and I did ink around the mat and actually the whole coffin with white ink. And the inside, I'm going to just show, is where I used the little skull. So I just took little bite-sized, the mini candy bars, and I wrapped some. I had some of the same pattern paper. I had some extra that I used for the coffin lid, and I just wrapped it around, and I purposely left a little bit of the red from the candy showing through, so it's since the colors matched. And I stamped the little skull, and then I used a little circle punch to go around it, and I inked the circle in black and just used a glue dot to glue it to the candy. And for shredding, you could use red. I used craft for like dirt, just to kind of make it creepy. And 2 fits perfectly in there. But you could use different kind of candies. There's tons of Halloween stuff that's going to be coming out, so there's going to be lots of themed candies you can use. Just go ahead and put that back on there, and there you go. So simple and cute. It would be easy to mass produce these. Take a little bit of time, but I would agree Death by Chocolate sounds like the way to go. Alright, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the hop. Next up on the hop is my scrap menagerie, and I will have the link to that in the video description. Thanks so much. See you next month. Bye, guys.